Hello everyone. I'm trying this new approach actually to record videos and see if that is going to work or not. And I don't see a pause button over here. You cannot see my face, and because I haven't set up my camera yet. But Yeah, so let's see if that is going to work or not. There is not a pause button, so usually I pause my videos, to be honest. That's probably my secret and probably the secret of a lot of people. But yeah, there is no pause button over here, so let's hope that this will work. And before we begin, of course, I just want to say thank you very much for all the people who are actually paid members to my YouTube channel. That like 95% of the time the income actually is coming from my paid members, so that is actually much appreciated. Yeah, before we jump into this today video, I'm just going to say that we are going to talk about the upgrade that we have of Flow. We have page and component descriptions, we have control minimum, platform version, and more. And that dropped like 12 hours or something like that by the time of recording of this video. And it's not currently in the community for some reason. It is only here. Yeah, so let me actually try to zoom a little bit. I'm not sure if I can actually zoom. I think I can, right? So let me actually try to zoom a little bit so you can actually see it better. So what we have is page and component descriptions. We're on a mission to make the add metadata that brings clarity and context to the projects. We already supported documentation at the widget or action level. That's right. If you don't know how to do it, I think this is it. Yeah, this is how you do it for the documents. And if you're wondering for actions, I think for actions is this one. Yeah, this is what they're talking about. So we'll see a description added as a Dart documentation comments in the generated code, which means that if you're leveraging those classes in the Flutter supported ID, then you can hover over the class name and see your descriptions in the toolbar, which is super fancy. It's super cool. And this is on a page and component level. So you can actually see it over here. It says describe your page here. And components, do I actually have any component? Yeah, I think I do here, right? So this is on a component base. So this is a component. This is how you describe it in a component. And this is on a page level over here. Great. Let's move on to the second one. And the second one, actually, it's much appreciated. And the second one talks about versioning and for iOS and versioning, minimal version control for iOS and minimal version control for SDK for Android. And if you are wondering why we need that, actually, there are a couple of, let me actually show you over here. There are a couple of packages. For example, one of the packages that I can think of course, it's not spelled like that. I think it's like that. Exactly. Sorry, it's FFmpeg, right? So FFmpeg should be spelled like that. And I guess I'm not spelling it correctly because this package it's a big package. It's about video editing, yeah, it's about video editing. But there are like a lot of packages out there that will actually force you to use minimal version for Android, for example. which is the minimal version, is actually for this particular case, because I know Flowflow is using version 21, and a minimum one for this one is actually 24. So you can actually, if we go over here, you go to settings now, and you go to platforms, sorry. And then we have the Android settings, and now we have those amazing things added on. So we have the minimal SDK version, like I said, the default one is 21, but you can change it to 24, for example, if you need it, or any other. And then we also have the minimal iOS version for iOS, in case you need it. The current one is 14, but you can actually change it. Much appreciated. A very, very big update. And why I'm saying that is a big update, because previously, because we cannot change the single value, we should actually download the code and then export it. But now, and then change the value and then deploy it from GitHub or like manually. Just only because this value over here, or this value over here. But it's much appreciated. I have talked with the Flow team actually in Munich about that, and they said that they're working on it. Wow, I'm just impressed. Great. And now the second thing, so that's actually, I think, the third thing actually that we are going to talk about is the sorting list in descending order. So sorting list in descending order, we can actually, I'm going to try to create a new page over here, and I'll call it sorting. It's sorting list, and I don't need a description for that page, and I'm just going to just create it. And then for the generated children, yeah, here currently I don't think I have. Yeah, actually I have some documents. Okay, let's try that. There's an upstate as well. We can also use upstate, which we can also use upstate for that, or we can query. We can have a query over here. Let me think what is the best way probably to do it. Okay, let's try to do it with an upstate. Do we have an upstate? Yeah, we already have this photos upstate. Let me try to use it over here. So if I just write photos upstate over here, now we have the ability to sort it, and we have this sort items. We have the new the sort key, which in this particular case I don't think I need it. Like technically I can say sorted by, let's say, created, and then I can actually do it descending or ascending order, which is actually much appreciated, and a big update. So if I just save it as photo, now I should be able to actually, oh sorry, this is a button. If I save it as photo, now I should be able to go over here and just say the photo item, and I guess I have the path to the photo. Yeah, exactly. Great. So that's that. And then we have leverage debug panel for further DevTools extension outside of Flowflow. This is actually much appreciated. You're going to see a new version of my GitHub. So if you haven't went to my GitHub recently, I have this Linux app. I talked about a lot about that, but I have version 0.5. But I'm actually going to upgrade that version because I'm going to leverage the possibility to actually use the debug panel that Flowflow actually built for us. And I'm really happy about Flowflow actually doing that, because I'm the guy who actually asked about this functionality because of all the Linux users out there. So, but not only Linux, actually, you can actually use that technique. You can use the same app that I show you over here and I have actually a video about that. And you can use that app actually to even run it not only for Linux but for Windows as well, for Mac as well. Of course, you have the official local run, but I'm just saying that you can still do it. And then we have other improvements, which is fixed issues with the network connections, which is great. And then we have localizations fixes and new features we're working on. And so making the builder UI more powerful. So don't expect like a huge upgrades, I guess, from now on, because for the flow team, it's like focused on the FFDC one, and then we have the branching improvements. This branching, like I keep on saying branching like over and over and over again. It just amazes me. And then I have performance improvements, and then finally we have support for more action triggers. And yeah, so with that actually, I just want to say thank you very much for all the people who are actually subscribed and actually are paid members to my YouTube channel. It's like I said at the beginning of the video, it's much appreciated. And then especially I want to shout out to Cloud Bedrock and to JS Nana, which are actually elite members. So thank you very much for that. And with that, actually, I will stop this video and let me know in the comments below. How do you like this format? Do you like it better, or is it worse? Or yeah, how do you like it in general? I mean, in my future videos, I'll have probably my face over here on the bottom left, and also I'll probably use a little bit better microphone. I hope this microphone is good enough. But yeah, so thanks for watching and have a nice day or night or wherever you are.